And welcome back. Hey, our next guest is a dynamic author, playwright, producer, actress, and motivational speaker. She can do her thing. And she's the founder of Oasis Speaks, Oasis Productions, Oasis Montage Ministries, and publisher of Oasis Montage Magazine. And she joins us to speak about how she is using her platform to empower survivors of domestic violence and so much more. So please welcome to the show, the First Lady, Clarice Carolyn Herring-Jones. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, thank you so much, Dr. Bob. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
Oh, nice to have you here. Thank you for sharing everything that you're about to share with us, because that domestic violence thing is no joke. You know, there are a
Yes,
lot of
sir.
stories out there, and there are people who are afraid to come forward and try to do something about it for one
Yeah,
reason or the other. And I think maybe one of the reasons is that they don't want to break anything up, but they're getting battered. They're being battered. Not only females, but there's some guys too that
that's
I've
right. That's
experienced
right.
in the past. So tell us about a little bit about you and how you got started in doing what you do.
Carolyn is a writer, producer, director, actress, advocate for,
You are doing it, I tell you.
yes, sir, domestic violence, sex
Uh,
trafficking. I'm a publisher, I'm an author, a motivational speaker, and of course, the newly first lady.
yes, all right, congratulations.
Yes,
And
sir. Thank you.
Pastor,
Pastor James Mark Jones of Purpose Community Church in Fayetteville, Georgia.
all right, there you
Yay.
go. All right, thank you. Big shout out to him too.
Yeah.
And God bless you guys. I know you have favor. You're doing a lot of things in the community to help others, and that's
Yes,
important. That's
sir.
what we love too. You know,
Yes, sir. Yes,
just
sir.
teaming up with people who are helping others get what they need.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Um, so you started all that. How did you get involved in helping people navigate through domestic violence?
Well, because I'm a survivor, was married to a minister for almost 10 years who broken my leg in half, choked me unconsciously, kidnapped me and the kids, kidnapped the baby, threw the baby out of a car window. I spent
Oh
a
my
week in
God.
jail. A lot of horrible things happened to me, and it took me years to come out the shell. I was motivated by Tyler Perry when I was working for Bronner Brothers
Yeah.
Upscale magazine. I was a manager there, and we promoted Diary. And I ended up spending the night at Tyler Perry's house. And, he shared his story, I shared my story. And
Yeah.
then he said, Carolyn, write the vision, make it plain, share your story, save lives. And initially,
Amen.
that's where I started with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tyler Perry's a good guy. I met him a couple of times. Um,
Yeah.
but you didn't want to do anything about it at the time because you said, well, this is a minister.
Yeah, everybody loved my ex-husband, and nobody would have believed Carolyn. There were
Yeah.
rumors going around saying she must have cheated on him. He didn't do that to her. And I just, I stayed very, very
Yeah.
quiet for a very, very long time because they liked him. And what's interesting is that my ex-husband kind of looks like Tyler Perry, same build, same height, same color, same everything.
Yeah.
And so, being with somebody that everybody loves, is very difficult to say anything bad about them and to be believed. And so it took me years, but I was also helped by the man I'm married to right now is my hero.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Pastor James Mark Jones is my hero that rescued me. He was a military soldier, and he showed me what real love was, and I had no idea till I met him.
Oh, wow. James Matt Jones?
James Mark Jones Jr.
Mark.
Yes,
I'm going to
Mark.
look him up.
He's amazing.
Well, God bless him for
Yes.
coming to your rescue. Um,
Yes.
and if he looks like Tyler Perry, if they met, Tyler Perry probably said, and they probably looked at each other. Wait a minute, am I looking
Yeah.
in the mirror?
Yeah. 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 That ex-husband of mine looked just like my husband right now. He looks like Shamar Moore.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And he's taking good care of you, Chloe's
He
first
does.
lady. All right. And you're
Yes.
also the publisher of, well, wait, before I get into the publisher of the Oasis magazine and the Montage magazine, what do you tell other people who are going through the same thing? Because a lot of people don't know how to get out of this.
Yeah. A lot of us don't know our self-worth. We don't understand why we were created. When we're stuck of not understanding who we are, we stay. And for me,
Yeah.
I was raised in a two-parent home, and
Let, let, let
I'm
me
like,
let me
there's
ask
no
you that.
such thing as divorce, and
Yeah.
they're codependent. And so, where do I go? How do I leave? I'm supposed to stay,
Yeah.
And if our other mothers stayed, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I was. It was like, I got to make this work. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to make this work. If my parents did it, my grandparents did it, that's kind of my upbringing in church. You don't leave.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you take everything that you've got to take. But I had no idea that that wasn't normal until I met my husband right now. And so for those that are in bondage, you have to understand who you are, your purpose in life, why God created you, and that the
Yeah.
temple that you have was not destroyed by anybody,
Hmm.
and that you have value. And once you understand your value, you've got to get an escape plan and get out before it's too late. Life is too short and your life is important. And for me, I had to understand if I don't get out, I had three girls. They're going to end up in a relationship just like what they learned to be okay.
Yeah.
And I had to know that that's not okay. And I don't want them to go through that type of stuff. So you have to be the example, the leader. And no matter what it takes, get out before it's too late. Because for me, I was going to end up getting killed, or he was going to get, because enough was enough for me. I mean, broken legs, choking unconsciously, going
Woo.
to jail, kidnapping, throwing
Yeah.
the baby out of a car window. When is enough enough? When are
You.
you sick and tired of being sick and tired? To that point
Yeah.
to where life just doesn't matter if you have to stay in a relationship like that. You got to get out. And I left for $25 and four girls, and I ran as far as I could go and didn't look
Woo.
back.
Clarice, how did Pastor James approach you and let you know that, hey, this is not normal? Come on,
Yeah.
let me work with you. Let's climb out of this together.
Yeah. So I met my husband. He was at a retirement party at the military base of a
Hmm.
minister at my church. And I looked over and I said, "Oh my God, he is so fine. He looks like Shamar Moore." And so when he approached me, I had a broken leg up to my hip. And he said, "Who did that to you?" And I said, "I fell, sir." He said, "No, you didn't." He
Oh,
said,
he kind
"Yeah."
of
He
knew,
said,
huh?
yeah. And he said, "Whoever that is in your life, you tell him I'll break his neck if he touches you again. I'm here to protect you." And I'm like, "What?"
What? God sent him. That's God sent right there.
That was a godsend. And he told me, he said, "Press charges." And I said, "Nobody's going to believe me. That was a month ago." And he says, "Just press charges." And so he protected me. He stood guard on my house. He never touched me, he never tried anything. Just a real gentleman. Took me out to eat, and he bought the kids things, and he just bonded with them, and no ill will, just was very protective. And he told me, I'll protect you and press charges and never let anybody hurt you like that. And I thought, wow, this guy is being
See,
nice to me. I've never experienced anybody being a real gentleman and not expecting anything in return. And he didn't. So he
yeah.
was just a very strong hero.
Superman to the rescue, Lois
He
Lane.
was. He was the only person.
That's
Yes. And
beautiful.
my ex-husband was scared of him. And my ex-husband ain't never scared of
Yeah.
nobody. But he says, that guy who you're dating, you got to be careful of him. And I'm like, he's just a soldier. He says, nah, he ain't just no soldier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to break away from that, but that's important information that you shared because
Yes,
there are a
sir.
lot of people out there that need that type of help.
Yeah.
So your organization helps out with that. And you're also the
Yeah.
publisher of Oasis Montage magazine. Tell us about
Yes.
that magazine and what inspired you to create that. What you're going through, what you went through in the past
Yeah.
inspired you to climb on?
I will say somewhat of a connection. My little brother was killed like George Floyd back in 2002. He
Wait,
was
wait, say
beat.
that again?
My little brother was killed by the police department in Colorado Springs, just
Yeah.
like George
Oh, just
Floyd.
like George Floyd. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so when that happened, they had in the newspaper that he was a big black guy on drugs, and that he committed suicide. And I
Yeah.
said, no, no, he did not. And so I wanted to tell the story. And because I used to manage Upscale Magazine, Bronner Brothers, I knew how to put together my own publication. And
Yeah.
so I did my first publication. And when that happened, the first one went great. And the second one, I said, "Oh my God, this is really cool to have my own publication." And so that was back in 2009. I started the first one. And that first one had Shamar Moore on the cover, my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It had, then I did Whitney Houston, I did Barack Obama, I did Aretha Franklin, I did Prince. And so I kept it going for years.
Yeah.
And I happened to meet this wonderful man who has been doing all Black publications and taking them to a whole global area, which is John Blushingame.
Uh-huh.
And he says,
Oh yeah, I
Carolyn,
know him.
you know Mr. Blushingame?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Super, super cool guy. And
Uh-huh.
he told me, he says, I'm going to take you global. I said, are you serious? And he has made my dream a reality. I never thought I would be at this global level. And I'm excited because this issue we have coming out in the winter has got Freddie Jackson on the cover. And I'm
I
actually
know
coming
him
to your
too.
area.
Yeah. He just celebrated, well, his birthday was a few days ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so I'm coming
Happy
there for
birthday
the
to Freddie Jackson.
yes, happy birthday to Freddie. And he sang to me and everything.
What?
Oh, he was so cool.
Oh,
Cool,
wow.
cool, cool. We are coming out there, as a matter of fact, this Saturday to Manhattan to Magazine Cafe for the
Excellent.
launching party with Freddie. Freddie's going to be there.
All right, beautiful. You give him
Yeah,
a hug for me.
I will.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
Now, you have a
he's a
lot of this
person.
stuff on the website because there's a lot about you that people should know and a lot of,
Yeah.
about the wonderful things that you're doing in our community.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and for other people.
You know, the stage play I have is we're honoring Domestic Violence Awareness Month and October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
Right.
and we're having a stage play and a conference October 25th and 26th at our church Purpose Community and in Fayetteville, Georgia. So we're doing my stage play, which is my true story, Survivor of
Hmm.
Domestic Violence.
Yes.
I've done that play 36 times, and we are bringing it on the 26th. And Mr. Blossingame, Mr. Bronner, Will Packer, STC Film Company. There's a lot of celebrities coming to the production on
Hmm.
the 26th. And so I'm excited because I'm looking to film my story. I'm hoping that, it gets picked up. I know at one time Netflix is picking it up until I had one of my managers passed away and I lost all the information of Netflix picking it up. But
Yeah.
the story of my story is amazing. I am a survivor, and the whole world needs to hear the story about
Yeah.
how I survived and they can survive too.
Yeah. And you got to call your man in Atlanta who has that big arm, who's on that big army base.
Yes, I do. That would be so cool if Tyler Perry showed up. Yes,
Tyler
yes,
Perry.
yes.
Yes. But listen, give us your website because I got to do a hard rap right here.
All right, all right. My website is
Uh-huh.
www.oasismontage.org.
There you go. We
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you. The First Lady, Clarice Carolyn Herring Jones.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pastor
That's
James
good.
Jones Jr. Pastor James
Yay!
Mark Jones Jr., right?
Yes, my hero.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank
And
you.
God bless you.
Yes,
me the-
and thank you for allowing me to be on your show.
Yeah, and give me that website one more time. We're going to be on that front page of your Oasis, too.
Yes, I hope that you can come to the launching of Freddie Jackson.
I,
But
I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I
Oasis.
can get it from my producer and then also tell Freddie
Yes.
we'll see him in Atlantic City. I think he's
Oh
performing out
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yes, he will be out there. He's got a concert coming on
Give,
tour.
give me your
Um,
website one more time.
www.oasis montage montage.org.
There you go. We appreciate you. Author,
Yes, sir.
playwright, and publisher, Oasis Montage Magazine, First Lady Clarice Carolyn Herring Jones. Thank you.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Be blessed.
you. You too. We'll take a break. I've got more. Don't go anywhere. I'm the Doc Bob Lee on Open.